Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence, and today we're going to be taking a look at the G.I. Joe, a real American hero, the classic review of the Cobra Fang, and this is not my original. My original, let's just say, has seen better days. This one I did purchase. I do have all the missiles. Some of them are in okay condition. Other are just in awful condition that have a piece broken out, and we're going to discuss this during the review. Maybe the worst way that they ever made any of the missiles stand. These things do not stay on. It is very unfortunate, but we're going to take a look at this. The only thing that we are missing is the roll bar on the back. That is the only thing that I'm missing, but we're going to take a look at this. It's in pretty good shape. As I was looking at it, you can kind of look here. That looks really nice on the tail, but on this side, it looks like this thing was broken because this side is super smooth and this side is worn and played with. So it makes me wonder if that's how it is. But we still have propellers that actually spin. They're a little wobbly on it. A gun that actually moves. But we're going to take a look at this. And again, please, as I continue to ask you, if you had a story about this, did you have this? Tell me. Maybe you really wanted the Dragonfly, but this is what you got. And a vehicle where you better not raise your hand or you're going to lose it. I don't think this is, I don't think OSHA approved this. I'm just going to say. But anyway, let's get into this because you want to go over the detail. I want to go over the detail. But before we do, please take a second. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a classic review. Alright, so here we have our Cobra Fang. And no, this is not my original. And as you can see, yes, the Cobra Commander is sitting right here. So, first off, we're going to take a look at the missiles. And I think this is the absolute worst missile system ever designed for G.I. Joe, a real American hero. And the worst part is even when they did the Walmart exclusives, they didn't fix it. So, these missiles here, there's two little pegs, and they're supposed to just kind of slot on. Now, the way the missiles are is there's just two little pieces. Now you can see that I've glued this one on to hold on properly. But they're supposed to slide on and they never stay on. And over time, they tend to break like that. So for the most part, because this isn't really being played with, I have gotten these on before. You can just kind of set them here. As long as you're in an area. If you have it hanging, you might not want to. But you can just have them set like that. It is the absolute worst design, and the fact that they couldn't fix it with the Walmart, which was a completely different design, makes no sense. All right, on the bottom here, you do have a Cobra bomb. All right, now this one is keyed. Now it's kind of odd that they would key this one, but wouldn't key the other ones. But anyway, looking at the detail of the bomb, the Cobra symbol is actually upside down. Again, I didn't do this because it sits like this. You have the little fins on the back and then just a little bit of design right there. As for these missiles here, the rockets look, whatever, they look fine. All right, you got their fins on the back. That might not be what they're going to call it. Someone will yell at me. This is the F.A.N.G 76X36, whatever that means. All right, nice and long. Again, this one's actually not broken, so I will never put that one on for sure. We'll take Cobra Commander off here, and we'll take a look at everything. Now, the only thing that I am missing on this is the roll cage right here. So there is a red roll cage that goes right here. You can probably see everything on 3djoes.com. But we do have a propeller system, and unlike the Dragonfly, this is one that just spins by itself. Now, as fun as the Dragonfly is, this one is probably better for a kid because we can just keep on spinning it a little bit easier and then just stop it. It can also go the other way around so Matthew Matson's dad doesn't absolutely destroy it. But we'll take a look at the top here. These clipped in here and you can see the rivets that are holding it together. You have your top piece. Now, I do remember the red stickers here. I don't remember if this says stay clear, but it does make sense. Now, if this thing is spinning around, you ain't going to be able to read that stay clear anyway, so it doesn't really matter. As we continue to kind of move our way down, we can see the design that's put into it. We can also see right here the engine design. So they're giving you a little bit of just a little bit of play so you can see exactly how it looks. And then you have your jet engine, which even as a kid I thought, isn't this going to kind of melt away at the rear fin? And then here we see some more of the engine and the mechanics that are going into it. We get the nice little rivets here. All right. I don't think that's a pouch or anything that opens up a hatch, I guess. That just sits right up there. You can see all the rivets here. So it is somewhat armored, although you just shoot the pilot. And then going to the tail here, again, rivets here, danger exhaust. Oops. We got two little wings on the back, and then we have the fin that's kind of sticking up, and this does spin around. So you even have this as a play feature. Now I did mention earlier, at least I think I did, this side is really, really smooth. It looks really good. This side here is very worn, which makes me think that, looking at everything, that this is two different pieces. That this thing had broken off, and to complete it, he had to put this on here. Because again, I didn't buy this. As we get down to the, I don't know why I can't think of what these are, the skids, we do have two pegs, so if people are so willing to maybe get their heads cut off, they can peg right in there. I also hope that the pilot does not fire anything. All right, as we look at the bottom here, oops, ooh, let's not break anything here. You can kind of see how that thing just kind of sets right in there. And then we get to the cannon, which I always thought was really cool. I mean, that thing can look up, down. It turns in so many different directions. Again, you're a sniper's dream. All right, and then I don't know. I always thought this was a laser gun. Once again, saying that G.I. Joe was not fully military. As for the seat, this is not probably OSHA compliant. I'm just saying. So we do have the peg here for the back, because obviously you don't want the figure to fall out in general and break. It has a little bit of texture to it. I would assume there's supposed to be some pedals down there. There are not. There is an instrument cluster panel. Gotta try and show this. Ain't gonna work. But there is an instrument cluster panel that is stickered on right there. And then you obviously have your joystick. Joystick doesn't really move around other than just have a little bit of play in it. All right, so we take our Cobra Commander. Now remember, guys, when you are flying this, and it's going to peg in there. Now this thing is actually pretty loose. You do not want to have to wave to anyone to signal, because you might just lose your hand. Now, let's say you pick up Destro here. Okay, plug Destro right in here. Now, he does have his helmet, so maybe this will protect him. If it does, it's going to knock him across the room. So, if you are flying here, I can only imagine the fact that this thing is supposed to pick up two people. I think this thing is definitely going to be flying like this. It's going to be very front heavy. Maybe the bomb helps to equalize it, but anyway, there is your Fang. Again, it does hold two different characters. I'm not being caught dead in this thing. All right. This once again proving that Cobra doesn't really care about any of their troops. Now you can get the handle right there. It doesn't always look like a handle, and I'm sure As a kid, we probably acted like it was something different that Cobra Commander was doing, but you kind of get the idea. But again, always a fun toy. This was one of those things you could take over Grandma and Grandpa's house, your aunt and uncles, your cousins, because it was small enough. Normally, the figure was going to peg right in there. Always be careful here, because the last thing you want is to break the peg off. And if it's flush with their foot, then good luck getting that out. So anyway, that is your Cobra Fang. Again, a fun vehicle, but let's be honest, man, not great for anyone that's flying it or flying on it. The thing's just a death trap. All right, let's be honest. It should be called the Cobra Death Trap. All right, so there you go. That is Cobra Commander on his Fang. I have one missile on it. Again, I think the worst system ever. I think what's even worse is that remake that they did, where they completely redesigned it for the modern 4-inch figure, the Walmart exclusive. They didn't bother to fix this. I don't know why you wouldn't put a dog bone on it, make it sit on it a little bit better. That one was almost as bad as this. Again, fun vehicle, easy to get, or easy to take to Grandma and Grandpa's, aunt and uncles, wherever, over to your friend's house if you're staying the night. Much cheaper than the Dragonfly, but also not nearly as cool as the Dragonfly. But very iconic when it came to Cobra. They did not care if one of the Cobra officers, the Cobra troopers, the Viper, lost their head. They didn't care. They just didn't. All right. I can't wait till this is made in. I can't wait till this is made in classified, so we can make all those jokes about it, and we have hands that are removable, and we'll be able to show them losing hands, heads, different types of things. But anyway, there you go. That is the review. And again, if you're new to the channel and you're wondering why are you going back and doing this, I like the idea of taking something that I'm kind of actively looking at, being able to go over this and do a review in my style that I do now, but of something that I had in the 80s. So I'm gonna get out of your way. I'm gonna get off your screen, but you don't want to go anywhere. What you want to do is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a vehicle for the Real American Hero. Who doesn't love that type of stuff? But please don't go anywhere, because you like this so much. You're like, do you have more of these? And it's like, oh, hell yeah, I do. Right up here will be one of them, and down here will be a playlist of all of the classic reviews that I've done so far. Take care.